Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Greeks channel. I am Kostis, and today I have with me Sean Doonan. Doonan or Doonan? Doonan.
Doonan, Sean,
Doonan.
spot on.
Nice.
Yo there. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much
Hi.
for having me on your channel, Kostis. Really,
Thank you for being here. Thank you so much.
at all. Like I say, I need an outlet to talk all things Eurovision, so you're perfect for that right now.
Great, great. I'm happy. I'm happy that you can do this with me. Uh,
Absolutely.
how long have you had the channel? Is this new? You're a new channel, right?
This is new. So yeah. I've been into Eurovision since 2006. That's when I watched my first one. Got really into it in the last few years, since like uni, but and I've been watching, it's like my favorite content to watch. It has been like Eurovision reactions for Eurovision season each year. But was always just embarrassed. I was like, oh, what if my friends see this? And then I guess I'm now at an age where I just don't care. So I was like, screw it. I've got I want to get involved. I don't have many friends that are into Eurovision, so it's nice to have a forum to actually get to talk about it in the run up to it. So yeah, no, I just made my first videos a few months ago, brand spanking new.
Okay, okay. That's it's very interesting because we have very similar story. I was the same. Like I've been watching it for a bit longer, but it was the same. Like I was watching reaction videos, and I was thinking I want to do that, but I was
Yeah,
like embarrassed, and I'm like, no, everyone's gonna say, oh, he's talking about Eurovision on YouTube.
yeah,
But then I'm
yeah.
like, now I'm 31, and I'm like, fuck it, I don't have time in my life. I'll
It's
do
too
whatever I
short to
want.
worry. But then also I was like, how the hell do I record a video? And then like having to work out. I mean, I only clocked like a couple of weeks ago how to like insert
To
the
insert,
little
yeah,
yeah.
I've noticed that in your channel. You didn't used to do
Yeah,
have
I
it.
didn't know how. I didn't have a clue what I was doing, honestly, but I've kind of got the hang of it now. So hopefully it'll be better quality for Eurovision seasons to follow.
Yeah, I mean, we're learning, we're new, we're
Good
trying our
babies.
best.
That's it. We're just trying our best out here.
Exactly, exactly. So, what do you think of this year overall? Like the lineup, do you like it?
Like love, love. I'm not here for any negativity on this. I think it's a really strong year. And I've thought it from the outset. I've been so impressed with so many of the national finals. At no point, I mean, maybe like the first 4 or 5 that came out, I was hesitant with. But even those, Ukraine and Belgium specifically, they've really grown on me. At the time, I was thinking, oh God, this is not looking like it's gonna, yeah, be a strong year. But no, I think it's like out of the 37, I'd say like my top 30 I do really genuinely like. So I don't think that's bad going at all, really.
Yeah, exactly. I'm at the same page as you. Like
Mhm.
it's such an interesting year. Like so many different genres of music. It's very nice.
Which I love, absolutely. Like it's always, what was it, 2021? There was like just pop girly after pop girly after pop girly, which granted I loved at the time.
Yeah.
But this is so much more interesting. The fact that we have such a huge melting pot of different genres, it does keep the whole competition interesting, I think. And especially for just viewers that watch it casually, I think they're gonna love this year.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. I've noticed something while I was watching your reactions. Your teeth are so white.
Well, thanks.
Like, do you smoke?
I gave up for New Year's, so
Okay,
I
so
was
you have been
a heavy
smoking.
smoker, but yeah. But I gave up. I've not had a cigarette since New Year's Eve this year.
Okay, first of all,
No, because I used to smoke a lot, so I got them whitened a couple years ago. So
okay, okay.
they were like stained and like yeah, it helped.
Okay, they look so white, but congratulations on stop smoking. But I'm like,
Thank
what
you.
what's happening with those teeth? You're like the Americans. That's everyone American in movies. They're like with super white teeth.
Like Simon Cowell, no, not quite. If only. No, yeah. It's being helped. I drink a lot of red wine, and I used to smoke a lot, so I'm lucky that the damage isn't too bad.
Yeah, you're very lucky. Okay. Okay, back to Eurovision. Sorry, I had to say it.
Quick segue.
Let's go with semi-final one.
Sure thing.
Great. So, what? Who do you think? As like, which countries do you think they're certain to qualify the final?
I don't know if like I'm deluded, but I think I'm pretty sure on like most of them. The vast majority, I think it's fairly well, yeah. Well, I think Finland are gonna win semi-final one.
Agreed. Agreed.
Okay. Especially now that this year, I think if it was like before where it was jury and televote, then I think Loreen would snatch it. But with just televote, I think Finland are going to win the semi-final. I think Loreen, Sweden will come second. Norway come third. And then I guess the order henceforth. So yeah, the Nordics are absolutely killing semi-final
Yeah.
one, of course. I mean, we understand it's expected. I think maybe our opinions are skewed by the fact that their national finals are so high production that we've
Yes.
seen for those three countries specifically, we've seen like a Eurovision ready performance. We've had to digest that for like the last 5 months or whatever. But certainly those three, I think, will probably be 1, 2, and 3 for semi-final one. Moldova, I think, is pretty certain. I think I
Oh,
don't.
you think that it's certain?
I do. I think people are forgetting how much like a semi-silly, like how much people like a semi-silly Moldovan entry. I mean, it's not. Yeah, no, I think so. I think Moldova is certain. I do. But
Okay.
again, maybe I think it probably wouldn't be in my personal top 10. But if I'm thinking pragmatically and like the history of these kind of songs, the only one that maybe would throw off its chances is Croatia. But I think, well, we'll get to Croatia, but I think both of them are certain, honestly.
Okay. Yeah.
Basically. So Moldova is certain. I think Israel is certain. So that's 5. The 3 Nordics, Moldova and Israel. Serbia. I can't see Serbia not being in the semi.
I agree.
Like, I love the song in any case. The vocals were a concern for me. Okay, like from the national final, I thought everything was amazing, but it just felt a bit shaky, his vocal. Or I don't know if it was like shakiness or if it's just the style wasn't hitting for me. But Luke Black at the London Eurovision party, like on point. If the vocals were shaky,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
didn't notice
he was
it.
better than in the
I
national
thought so.
final.
Well, I just didn't notice anything wrong. Like I was absolutely swept up with it.
Okay.
The bass, the instrumental, how he was acting on stage, either it was distracting enough to like not make me notice a shaky vocal at all,
Okay.
or the vocals have improved. And I can't. I've not watched videos back of the London pre-party, so I don't know what the actual case was. But from what I heard, I was so impressed, and so what do you think? Serbia going?
I love Serbia. Serbia is my number 3 from all of the songs.
Okay, fine, sure. So you're
Yeah.
like, there's no chance of this not qualifying.
I can't see a universe where Luke Black is not in the final.
No,
Just can't see it.
no, and Serbia have a good track record, and I've like, there's something to be said for like, it's a bit of a dark themed song, but I mean, Constructor last year for Serbia was also a dark themed song, and everyone was obsessed with her, and I think
Yeah, and I think
there's a
like
place for it. It doesn't all need to be like this isn't the noughties Eurovision. I get that in like darker times that we're in currently, people like positive and happy songs, but I just don't think that really it's gonna play a part as much this year. I think people are more down for interesting music that
yes,
leaves an
I
impression
agree.
on them and makes them feel something. And Luke Black does that every time. So I think Serbia are certain qualifier.
Agreed. Agreed.
And then, so that's 6. I'm just looking at my list. Sorry, I'm looking away. I think Croatia are a certain qualifier. I could do with them. I'm
Wait, don't do,
wait,
we're not sat six with Croatia?
Finland, Sweden, Norway, Moldova, Israel.
Ah,
Serbia.
Moldova and Israel. That was the fifth one. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Israel. I obviously I've not seen a live performance, but I work for an Israeli company, so I have lots of Israeli colleagues and friends, and they have schooled me on the goddess that is Noah Kirel, and uh,
Do you
I
think it is an advantage or a disadvantage that we haven't seen her live performing live?
I mean I guess it depends. The way they speak of her makes out like she, and I've not seen Noah Kirel live videos of any of her other songs. I do not know what she's going to be bringing, but they make out like she is like Gaga levels of
Yeah,
and like slick and choreo and production. So if that's the case and she comes in and just blows everyone away, then great move. Absolutely. Well done.
exactly.
She's gonna, yeah, blow everyone's socks off. If she does not live up to this hype, then maybe that could hurt her, but I just don't. The way they're all very confident in her ability, and so I'm just putting my faith in that she is going to come through and kill it. Do you think so? Have you seen her perform before? Have you
I've
seen
I've
you?
never seen. I've just seen the music video that we've
Sure.
all seen.
Yeah.
But it
That's also the
seemed
thing. If there's a unicorn on the stage or any kind of centaur, then I don't want it.
well. I was actually this is the part that I liked the most about the music video.
No, really.
Yes, it was strange. It was weird. I like strange and weird.
I
like
I get that. I'm more like her on the ceilings and on the walls, the dance break at the end, but
yeah,
her
and
as
the dance break.
as
That
the
these are the two
centaur.
things that I like the most: the dance break
Sure.
and her as a unicorn centaur,
I
whatever.
think like in a music video with all the CGI or whatever, then she could semi pull it off. Okay, I'll give her a semi
Yeah, yeah,
pull.
yeah.
Uh, in person, if there's anything
No, I don't think she should do that in person because,
or
like,
even I don't want a
live.
dancer that looks like a unicorn on the stage. I think like the unicorn part, like if we're talking about sort of
If they do it in a way that it doesn't look camp, but it
tacky,
looks,
yeah,
but if they manage somehow to make it look like a Lord of the Rings movie, but on stage, I would dig
fine,
it. You know
fine.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
I'm buying that. If they're selling me that, I'm buying.
Yeah.
I think it'll be there's like a delicate balance. They're going to be teetering a line there with how like
Yes, yes.
how they're gonna what they're gonna do with this unicorn. See, so yeah, I mean, just talk on while we're on this unicorn, I guess, and like that lyric, I think is my like least favorite lyric of all the songs. I think I'd even
I,
take smell you like an animal over I've got the power of a unicorn. It
I
just
agree. I
yeah,
agree with you. You know how many people I have them like teaching me in the comments why? I'm
and
like,
I
please.
do hear that, and I get I hear I've been schooled to no end
Yeah.
about Israel being a unicorn and its history, and like so, but I still don't like it. I still don't like that line. But in any case, the song itself and everything she brings, and it obviously outweighs it, and that's fine. I can get past it, of course. I think she's gonna be unreal, and
Yeah, I mean, we've heard many songs that they have funny lyrics, but we like them. I even think it's a funny lyric. The "You stuck on me like a tattoo." Like this is a funny
really.
lyric for me. Yes,
I've, in,
like
if I was to think
especially
about it with in the context of like a song with really sort of beautiful imagery and like I suppose it does kind of stick out in that song specifically. She's talking about
exactly because it's
violence.
like it makes this atmosphere, and
Yeah,
angels are crying in another
I think
lyric, and
I
then
yeah
you stuck on
yeah
me like a tattoo.
yeah.
Like yeah, and the same
I've
with the
not
power
thought
of
of
the
it
unicorn.
honestly. Say that again.
And no, and then the
And
same. I have the same problem with the power of the
and
unicorn.
I've
Like
got the same problem with water guns as well. I
No,
don't.
I think that's cute. I think that's actually cute. No?
And see, with that song, it like it's so much of an issue that I actually can't get past it. The voice
Okay.
might be the only thing that maybe can redeem that for me. But
He
yeah,
has a great voice.
Noah's Unicorn, the lyric, fine, whatever, I'll take it. Everything else is what I'm digging for her. So
Mm,
Finland, Sweden, Norway, Moldova, Israel, Serbia, and Croatia. Yeah.
yeah.
I like the more I hear Croatia, the more I'm like, meh, like I can give and take, but I need to always remember my first watch and how I felt when I first saw it, because that's
Mm,
really, I guess, what matters, like immediate impact on the night. Because
yeah.
what 7% of the viewers will not have heard of any of these songs before, and they're high impact. And they were at London Eurovision Party 2, and as well, I thought
How were they?
they were good, and their
Okay.
vocals actually it sounded good. I didn't remember anything about the vocals. I think I assumed that they weren't very good singers. And that like they had all of the everything else to semi distract, but actually they sounded good.
Okay.
So, fair. I have to say that they did sound good live, as far as I could tell. Again, I got yeah, I was a bit drunk by the end, so maybe my
I mean,
judgment and memory is a bit skewed, but I can't see this not qualifying either. Um, the last two, I do think are still fairly certain, which means that I'm going to say I think 9 are dead sets, which is obviously, I said it before, it's a bit delusional, but I can't see Portugal not qualifying.
I agree. I agree.
She, Mimika, I think she's just another one. My opinion changed seeing her live in person. Um, she was the most likable, I think, of all the
Okay.
performances. Just the way she exuded like happiness, really. It's hard to, you couldn't, she just was very entrancing. You couldn't, and infectious. And I didn't really pay any mind to her vocals from her national final, but I think something needs to be said for what she's doing with her voice throughout that whole song. It's got so many flips and moving parts, and it's kind of all over the gaff, but it's camp, it's fun, it's
Mm.
kind of ethnic. It's I just think people will love it. I do. Do you
I
what do
agree. I agree. I loved it from the first moment. I'm like,
you
yes,
yeah,
this is what I needed. I needed that. I was missing that from
yeah,
the entries.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So how many you've said now? 8?
That's 8.
Yeah. Who's
And
the
then
9?
my ninth dead set.
Yeah.
It's always been a dead set for me. But someone well, actually my boyfriend said he could see this being the shock non-qualifier of the year, and so that's just put this horrible thing in my head. It's Czechia.
I have the same feeling with your boyfriend. I have exactly the same
Like,
feeling.
don't say this to me. um I think like the song itself is one of the most powerful of the year, and I think that they're bringing a message and they're not selling it in a weird cliche way. Like, I love the song, but every performance I've seen, it's just not giving the same as the music video. And this is like, you can't, it's unfortunate, it's unfair to compare live performances on small stages. The national final stage was tiny, the pre-party stages are tiny, but the production level and the costuming and just the budget that was put into that music video elevates it to no end.
Exactly. They put the standards high, we're expecting more.
That's my one thing, is that like on the Eurovision stage in Liverpool, maybe they will make it a bit less clunky, a bit less messy, and they'll come with slick, high budget production. But who knows?
Who
Who
knows?
knows?
Yeah.
So I want to consider, because the song deserves, like, there's no doubt in my mind that the song should be in the
It's a
final.
great song.
Um,
It's a really great song. Yeah, I agree with you.
so I guess we'll see.
So yeah, you have this nine as certain, and I agree with you. We all have this nine that they're the most possible countries
Mhm.
to qualify,
Yeah,
and then we have one spot left, which is
yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
Basically, we have one spot left for the rest of the countries to fight for.
yeah.
Who do you wish will get this spot?
This is so. This shouldn't be difficult, and it's again like all of everything I say. It's like take with a pinch of salt because we don't know how to judge this until we see what they bring. My clear like 10th spot would be the Netherlands had I not seen the pre-party
Really, as a
live
song,
as a
you would
song.
yeah.
It was in like studio alone in my top 10. Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. I think
interesting.
it's one of the best and most beautifully written songs of this year. But and again, I guess take with a pinch of salt the performances that we've seen at the pre-parties. They wouldn't have had much time to sound check, and they have time between then and that, like Eurovision to get better. But I don't know that I see that improving enough to get them into the final. So Netherlands for the song, if not the Netherlands, probably Malta, who I'd want.
Okay, yeah.
I I don't. Yeah, this was one Malta, Ireland. I think they were both at London, and both of my impressions of both of the songs improved. Like from seeing them live.
Excuse me. You put
I,
at the same level Malta and Ireland?
yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Okay.
what? Who you don't like Ireland?
No, not at all.
I okay. I hear me out. I've said before, and I think it is like the song this year that sounds the most like it was written for Eurovision, the most like carbon copy Eurovision, like euphoric anthemic song. But and that's obviously we're looking for a bit more than that. But actually, I just think when it was on live and I just like let myself go with it, it was very euphoric. It is
It is.
basic, but it does give you a good feeling.
Yeah, my
Or does
problem with that
yeah.
is that it reminds me like covers that they used to do on Glee, the show. Like I feel that it's a Glee song. It's not a song in real life. You know what I mean? And I'm not a teenager anymore. I used to watch Glee. I was a fan. But like 15 years ago, how many years was that ago?
Yeah, no, I hear that. I hear that. I hear that. I think I do because it is airing on the basic and kind of more generic side. I do think that does give it kind of more mass appeal. Like
Does it?
I think so. I
So
do.
you think the Eurovision viewers are generic and you have a bad taste?
If I was to like play my friends and family, I mean I'm Irish, so I guess maybe not my family. We'll leave them out because they'll be
Ah, you're
but
Irish. Ah, that's okay. Now
no,
I
no
understand.
bias. No, no, no bias here. But I think, yeah, if they like people that just look for like generic radio friendly pop songs, they probably would like this one.
Okay, I didn't know you're Irish. From the national final, which was your favorite song?
Emily, hands down,
Yeah, I mean,
hands
that
down.
was a great song.
It's the
That was
only
a great
show
song.
that's made me cry.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
is like the vocal blew me away. I was, yeah, Connolly, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, the song that I was very emotional with before I even knew who the singer is,
Mm,
because when I reacted, I had no idea,
mm.
was actually Hawaii. That was my
Really?
first pick.
Wow.
I heard it
Yeah.
and I was like, for some reason, it was very emotional for me. I could understand that it's about something more than Hawaii.
Yeah.
And then I read the story that it's about his wife and everything. And I was like,
I
okay,
remember it. It's yeah, it's a beautifully written song for sure.
yeah. And then
Obviously,
I saw who it is, and I was like, no, you don't have my
okay.
support.
Yeah, no, I think yeah, I think Ireland, if Ireland had sent Midnight Summer Night, then I would be saying that there's no doubt in my mind of it qualifying. But
I know,
I
I
can't harp on
know.
about it. But yeah, that it is what it is. But in any case, the Netherlands or Malta would probably be my preference, probably. Who I actually think is going to take the 10th spot is
Yeah.
Switzerland.
Okay.
And it's the main one who I think will qualify that I don't necessarily want to, but I think The Voice will sell it. I think was it Sacha Jean-Baptiste is staging it, so it's gonna
Oh,
come.
is it? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, they're qualifying.
yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be Marius Bear sneaking in there. Even though it's not. Yeah, I think it will sneak in like in 10th position in the semi-final and then may end up doing better because I think it will do well with juries if it
With
does.
juries. Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, but then that's very, yeah, then that leaves Malta out, which I don't know. Malta has grown on me so much. They went in my top 10 out of nowhere.
Wow, that is growth. Mal
Yeah.
this is the thing, Ireland, Malta, and Latvia. I think I have time for them all, but I don't will they just cancel each other out as being sort of I don't know.
No, I think I want to think that Latvia will qualify. I really, really, really
I
want
love
Latvia to
I
qualify.
love the love that Latvia is getting, and I would not be mad at all if they do qualify. The track record is kind of against them, but they do have some really, really hardcore fans. My only thing with it is that again, going back to first listen, I remember that it took me a minute to like the way the tempo in that song sort of is
I
not.
remember I've seen like because I've seen many reactions for that song. I'm always watching other reactions from other reactors, and that happened to a lot of people. What you described right now, but it didn't happen with me. Like when we reacted here with Marius and Anastasia, we were like from the first minute, we just it
Loved it.
spoke to us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And I think it may actually have enough people that it does that to that
I
because
hope so.
so many people love this song. I see on social media people are getting behind Latvia, so they could sneak in there. They
I
could.
will be happy. Yeah, and I think that the place that they might get is Czechia's place, as we said before. I think that's gonna happen. We'll see. We'll see. Well, that's also a talk a week before the first rehearsal start. So everything can change
Oh,
when the
absolutely.
first rehearsal starts. We've seen it
Absolutely.
every year.
Every year.
It's the same thing.
Every year.
When we see what they do in the rehearsals, like the odds are going crazy. They're changing
I won't
everything.
look at odds until the rehearsals have begun. It means nothing up until we see what's happening at rehearsal.
Yeah.
Who
And
knows?
we think we know, but we don't even know what Loreen is gonna do because
Exactly. That's
they're
it.
she's
You
not
can't
allowed
bring
to
the
bring
stage into
her.
Liverpool, then what is she gonna pull out of the bag? Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're kind of the same place for semi-final one, but I think we all expect the same countries. We know, yeah. And I think if we expect of a surprise, it's not really a surprise because we know that it might be Czechia, it might be Croatia,
Mhm.
something like that.
Yeah.
What about semi-final two?
I think there's something to be said for this one being a more difficult semi to compete in because I mean, well, not necessarily, but this one is so much more up in the air. And
Mm,
so much of it. Well, I think I have a winner of the semi as well. I think Austria are
okay,
going to me. Austria are going to
okay.
make the final two. Again, we don't know what's because their staging could kill the song, but I just
Yeah.
don't think they're going to come. Like who in their, I don't know who's on their creative team, but Austria are going to come correct with this song. They understand that it's a fan favorite. They understand that
Mm,
semi-final where it's pure televotes, this song alone could do enough to win the semi. So in what world would they send poor staging?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
not letting it be a worry. They didn't open the show for London Eurovision Party. They had like some historical acts first,
Historical from the
some
olden days.
past performers, but then as like for kicking off like the 2023 performances, Austria opened the show, which I thought was a bit of a weird choice, just because everyone was sort of more sober, and yeah, I don't know. I would have liked
Yeah, but
some like,
it's a good opener. No,
but then exactly that was it. It got the crowd going
hmm.
buck wild in there, and they killed it. And actually, and I was worried. They need more. They need some production, because if it's just, yeah, they sounded amazing. The like the harmonies was on
Great. I'm happy
point.
about that.
Even like the operatic moments, they killed the vocal, but it was just sort of them dancing amongst themselves on stage. Like, I'm gonna need dancers and some
They will
some
probably bring dancers. I
more
think they're
more of
just,
a feast for the eyes.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think they will do it, and I hope they will bring the dance from
yeah,
the music video.
yeah,
We need the
absolutely.
dance. We need
Yeah,
it.
I think Austria will win semi-final two. I think
Okay.
Armenia will come second. There's yeah,
Armenia is my number two in my top 10, I have
Armenia
to
is
tell you.
my
Is it? Great, great.
yeah.
It's
It's like
amazing.
it's like it's yeah. It's an absolute. I think it's the most amazing song of this year.
I
It's
agree.
like no other, and it makes me feel like no other song does. And yeah, I think she'll be helped by the juries when she makes it to the final. But I think potentially, yeah, a second place semi-final finish
I
for her.
completely agree. And although I usually don't like literal lyrics.
And this one is very much pushing the boat out of literal.
Exactly, but she's literally saying what I want. So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, exactly.
I can't help but eat it up. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
again, like I think hopefully again, Armenia are always out here gunning for the win. So I'm not worried about the staging. I think she needs it's tricky because of how demanding that song is vocally, she can't be doing the most. She can't be running out of breath.
Yeah.
She won't get her words out in all the rappy parts if she's like running out of breath.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
whatever is on behind her, I know something like the music video. I thought that was beautiful. If they can kind of replicate that atmosphere, and her like regalness, then yeah, that's what I'm hoping for anyway.
That's what I think as well, because it's so like rich with lyrics, this song, like it's so many that
Yeah,
she has to say.
yeah,
So I don't think she can do much
no,
physically because she
no.
will not have breath to sing then.
Yeah,
So yeah, they have to create an atmosphere, as you said. That's what they need to do with this song. And I think they can. And she already does, like her presence brings an atmosphere anyway. Like if you see
she's
her
the
singing just
coolest cucumber. I don't know what it is. She just has this star quality about her. I don't know.
yeah,
She feels mysterious. I don't know what it is. If it's like it's always giving moody. It's just giving, yeah, someone that I want to be friends with. She just
I
seems
agree.
really good girl. Um, I see Belgium in the final. Yeah,
I hope so.
and this wasn't. I can't not see this in the final, honestly. And it's been a slow burn for me. I really was not a fan. I
Oh,
liked,
really? Okay.
yeah, from the national final, I liked so many Eurosong songs more than this one. But this is the one that my friends that aren't into Eurovision enjoy the most. Um,
Okay.
yeah, like, and I think just feel good. I think the public are going to love it. Again, it's pure televotes. This probably, I think, will qualify, but then do less well in the final. But when it's just the people at home, he just does good stuff, exudes again, just kind of joy. I like it. I think it's different sound as well. We don't have any of these like housey, boppy, really just feel good songs in this year or in this semi. So I've got a good feeling about Belgium.
I agree, and I hope so. Like I love, and as you said, he exudes like this nice energy and
Mhm.
the positive energy, and also love.
Yeah.
Like I get love from Gustav. He's a nice person, and I've spoken with him. We
Oh,
had an
really?
interview here, yes. So people, if you haven't seen the interview, go and
Go and
check it
watch.
out.
I'll do it straight
And
after this. How is he?
he is an amazing
As
person.
nice as he seems. Yeah.
He's even nicer. He
Yeah.
was so open to speak, and we played games and we talk, and he said about the meaning of the songs, how it's this song about that it's about chosen families that we queer people have, you know.
Hmm.
And
How can you
he's
not love it? Come on.
well,
How can you not love him?
exactly. He's doing the work like with
Yeah.
his music and outside of his music. Like he does what is needed to be done, and I'm very happy as a gay person that this year, um, this year, Gustav represents me in Eurovision. I'm very proud of that.
Yeah.
I'm very happy about it.
I'm with
Who
you.
else do you think is going to qualify?
I'm again, I don't know if I'm being objective here or if this is me just trying to manifest, but I need Lithuania in that final.
I think they're gonna qualify. Come
You
on.
think there's a yeah, yeah.
I think so. No?
She's my winner of the London Eurovision party.
Really? She was that good?
Well, she was my favorite by well, okay. So Loreen feels like a just a thing in and of itself. Loreen in Finland, I think I went in just expecting greatness and I got given greatness. Monica, I love the song, but I didn't have that much expectation, and she was the one that sort of took my breath away the most watching it.
Okay.
She invited like a whole gospel choir on stage with her, which obviously helped. There was like 15 of them chanting,
Okay.
and they obviously can't unfortunately replicate that on stage. It gave
Yeah.
everything so much more power. But even without 15, with the five,
Yeah. Because
as I think it's a powerful enough song. It hit me in the heart the first time I heard it. It was one of my most immediate impact songs of all the songs this year. So as long as other people agree, I
yeah.
really, really hope that she'll be in the final.
Okay. Yeah, I cannot see that. I mean, for me, she's one of the most certain
Yeah.
ones. Yeah. Like,
This one is harder. Of course, the semi-final is harder to know which way it will go, but I like to think that Lithuania, Belgium, Armenia, and Austria.
me too. What about Slovenia? You don't think?
Slovenia, I think there are a couple. Well, we'll come to Slovenia because there are a
Okay.
few where it's like I think one or the other are going to cancel each other out. So more certain than Slovenia, I think, is Denmark.
What?
Okay, and again, hear me out.
How?
Right, I know. It's like one of my favorite studio songs of this year, but the live performance is not doing it. It's not cutting it, right? The vocoder, it just sounds
It's one of your
weird.
favorite studio songs this year.
Studio car is definitely it's just right up my alley. I love like Troye Sivan,
Okay.
that kind of I listen to mainly female artists, but if I'm gonna delve into male artists, it's the Troye Sivans of the world. And this is giving me that vibe. However, I think it would be silly to discount, even though the live performance it's not giving. It is not. I think it'd be silly to discount someone that's like got 10 million followers on TikTok. Like he has a wide. I know they're young fans as well, but I think they're gonna vote. I think they're gonna vote.
But are these fans in Europe?
I don't know, but I don't know.
Because I think he's.
Is he big in the States? But then also they have the international
I
country,
think
don't they? The
I
worldwide.
think he's bigger in Korea, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken, or something like
he
that.
also gives that vibe. But then maybe he'll win the worldwide vote. You know, they're
Yeah,
doing.
but that's one.
But
It
that's
counts as
one I
one
know.
country.
I think, and he's also opening the
He
semi-finals.
is.
And you think that will hurt him? I think that that could stand him in better stead.
I just cannot. Who is going to be out then? I don't want Denmark to qualify. Like, I really, th- but that's personal taste. Okay, that it just doesn't speak to me at all.
Well,
But
no, I don't necessarily want this one to qualify. I like the studio song. I thought the graffiti thing was a bit lame and the vocals weren't there. I think it will.
but have you seen? I know we know he has millions of followers on TikTok, but have you seen this hype on YouTube, for example, from
No,
the Eurovision fandom? Have you seen the hype? Because people are talking about the hype, but I
yeah,
haven't seen it. Like you can tell from your channel, from the videos that have more views or all of these things. Is it one of the videos that
no.
it has?
But then
Yeah,
think like pop songs for more mass appeal for first time watchers. Maybe this will do something. I don't know. I don't know.
maybe,
Maybe
maybe.
not. I often talk rubbish and get proven wrong, so I will definitely be eating my words.
I
But
mean, we all do. We will talk
right,
again
what we're
after
here for.
Eurovision, and we'll be like, okay, we know nothing.
Yeah, exactly. That 100%.
Can you
Um,
imagine if Finland and Sweden don't qualify, and we will be like, okay.
imagine. Um,
So who you said there are some countries that are gonna cancel each other? Is Denmark with someone else?
no,
Okay.
I think Greece or Cyprus.
Do you think so?
I don't know that there's space for both of them.
And who do you think who will go?
I pray Greece.
Okay, so you prefer the song more?
Yeah, I love the song.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
Uh,
the most underrated song of the year. I think Greece is going to be the Rosalind of last year. I think
okay.
after Eurovision, it's going to take off.
Really? You think? Okay, you went too far now.
No, I do. I do. I think, or if not the song, him. Like, I think this kid is very, very talented, wildly talented. Like, yeah, I mean, I've not heard him live, so actually, let's wait and
Yeah.
see. Just the production, the songwriting, and the voice, at least on the studio cut, I think
He has
it's
a great voice. I've heard him live, not in person live, from a video live. But
uh-huh.
yeah,
And
he
he can
has a
do it.
great voice. He has a great voice.
Hey, well then that gives me hope. Yeah, Cyprus, I'm not huge.
How these straight vibes of this boy, Andrew, really turn me off so much.
And he's gorgeous, but he knows he's gorgeous. It's just like
Yeah,
okay.
which is even worse. Like, I wish he didn't know that much.
And like the voice is impressive. The voice is impressive, but again, and I'm not shitting on
Let's
this.
see.
Fair play, and if he brings that live, then it's wildly impressive. But it does give a bit showy offy. But then they need to show off. That's literally what they're doing. They're fighting. It's a
Yeah.
contest. So I don't know, but I could not hear that song again and be fine with Cyprus. So I hope it's Greece, but I do think it will be one of them. And then also Slovenia versus Australia. I
Oh, you
think
think
one
so?
or the other. Yeah. And again,
What? I don't
both
think they're so similar. Do
I
you think
just
there's?
think they just give the same, like they're both very high energy and they do just kind of give me the same vibe. And it's a good vibe, it's a good feeling. They were again were both at the London pre-party and I very much enjoyed both performances. Australia I had in like my 35th or 36th place.
Okay.
Right. And then that after seeing it live shot right up. Like that is probably my top 20 now. It because it's just not to my taste, that kind of music, but actually seeing it in a live environment and the energy and the performers, again, very, very likable. Like you couldn't help but move your body. I don't know. They really are selling it well. And Slovenia do the same. But I don't know. I
So
think
who do you think, if you have to choose to pick one, who do you think will qualify? And who do you want to qualify?
I think Australia will, and I want Slovenia to.
You think Australia will qualify over Slovenia? That's interesting.
I don't know. So this one's so hard because I've also got as as more likely to qualify as either Greece or Cyprus or Australia or Slovenia. I think Georgia and
Yeah.
Estonia are both more likely to qualify than the rest. I know Estonia is again more jury bait, but I don't think that voice can not drive some people and a lot of people to pick up the phone. Do you not like Estonia?
I love your voice. I love your voice, and it's one of the voices that makes me listen to what she says.
Yeah,
Like it's a very strong voice. I just have a gut feeling that she will not qualify for some reason. I
really.
feel that this I've said it to other videos. Thank God I haven't gotten hate for that, but I think that this might be the toilet song this year.
Really?
You know when you're watching Eurovision and you have to pick a song where you're gonna run to the toilet. I think this will be it because they're gonna be like, oh, a ballad, and they run. And I think that's gonna happen. And without the juries, Estonia will not qualify.
Yeah, very possibly. Very, very, very possibly. I think the contest would not be the same without ballads. So I think that it's a risky move doing it pure televote this year because I would not be happy if we didn't have any ballads in the final.
I think we will have Lithuania.
But this one deserves to be there. So I hope people don't switch off when they give her the time of day. But again, it remains to be seen. And then Iceland.
So Iceland? You think it's gonna qualify, Dilia?
Yeah,
Me
let's go with
too.
yes. I think so. Like again, the voice, the presence, the charisma that she's bringing, and people love to love Iceland, and I love Iceland, and she's a breath of fresh air. And again, it's like bringing a slightly different sound. There's nothing that's quite as like drum and bassy this year, a bit like Gustav. I think that will that will do something for her, that will make her more memorable. They need to elevate the staging for sure. It's not enough, but she kills it. She is one of the most energetic and charismatic performers of this entire contest, so I think that should carry her through. The ones, yes, Albania, Romania, Poland, San Marino, I think they're not
Okay.
in really in the mix.
Yeah, but you know that Albania's stage director is also Sasha.
No way. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, no way. Interesting. And I've
That's
also
very interesting because we haven't seen a good staging from them this year, and the music video was even worse than the staging.
I've still not heard the revamp.
It's more like it's more they try to make it more mainstream-ish, still the same song, but you know, more like dancey instead of
Okay.
dramatic.
Okay.
They put some dancey stuff. But I don't know what they're gonna do with it because I don't see the family dance dancing on stage. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The only thing is about the because I know who the staging director is, and I'm like, they might do something
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
But what? Like what? How are you gonna tell this
That song.
family not to nod to each other?
Yeah,
How?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's all I've seen is like some snippets of them performing at, I don't know if it's Israel calling or one of the pre-parties. And it did look kind of iconic on stage. Like some of the family members are giving like I think is the mum was there or the sister, or I don't know. But it doesn't do anything for me. I don't see people being compelled I mean, is that a novelty? Will people pick up the phone to vote because it's a family on stage and that's a nice? Is that nice? I
Maybe.
don't
I don't
know.
know. I love the song actually. I really like the sound of the song, and
Sure.
I love Albina's voice.
In a year without as many ethnic-y songs, maybe that
Mm,
was serve it well as well. I don't know. The semi is much harder to work out for sure.
yeah, yeah, I
If I
know.
was to predict, I'd say Austria, Armenia, Belgium, Lithuania, Georgia, Denmark, Estonia, Iceland, Greece, Slovenia.
Okay, okay. We are very close. I have the same, this, I at least the same choices. But I don't know. Like, how can you
How can
predict
you
in the
know?
semifinal? It's so weird because it's also not. We can tell what we like more. But none of these songs, except Austria and Armenia, basically, have a big hype. So
Hmm.
we cannot, y-
Yeah.
we don't even know what the public prefers. Like, we
Mm.
have no idea what people like.
And that's why I have just this sneaking feeling that Lithuania, because Lithuania does have some hype, granted, but I do think they're gonna do well this year. Like surprise everyone.
Lithuania,
How, yeah, yeah,
I hope so because I really like the song.
yeah. It just is what. Yeah, it's Austria, Armenia, Lithuania. Um, Definitely my favorites and the strongest out of that semi. And
Yeah, and I think Monica is the fashion icon of the this year's Eurovision.
I think
Like,
my favorite national final outfit, Monica. Like
yeah, hers and Gustav's as well. Like, I loved both.
iconic. Yeah, yeah, agree. Completely agree with that.
Yeah. Great. What about the Big Five and Ukraine?
Who do I? We'll start with Ukraine.
Yes.
I was disappointed initially. Um,
Okay.
it didn't click with me, or it didn't hit what I was expecting from Ukraine,
Mm,
which is not necessarily a bad thing, and I get that now, but also in a year where we're sort of distinctly missing ethnic-y sounding songs, there's normally something I can more rely on Ukraine to bring, and they have.
mm.
I have a lot more time for it now. I do. It is a bit of a earworm. Um, I think I can kind of take it or leave it. I think it has its fans. Ukraine, I don't know if they're going to get a huge support again. This year. I don't know how it's gonna go with Ukraine and with this song. I'm not sure. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it's grown on me for sure. It has
Yeah.
grown. I thought the staging was really cool as well. That's one thing I must say.
That's
I did.
agreed. Agreed. Great aesthetics, and the also kind of fashion icons.
Yeah, yeah. The
Voce.
outfits were, yeah, and the fact that that was done in a bunker as well, like wildly impressive.
Yeah.
What they put together, very cool staging. But it's just, yeah, the song itself, it doesn't do it quite as much as I'd like it to. Um, Germany, it was who I wanted to win out their national final.
Me too.
I think it was well deserved win. And again, I'm not sure. I think it should, well, do better than Germany normally do. Like I could maybe see it edging into a top 15, but that might be, I don't know. I see mixed feelings, mixed reviews on this. I
Mm,
personally like the song.
me too.
I do see it, it has its fans, but have you seen a lot of people think this is like parody? There are some people that, yeah,
Parody.
yeah,
Do
it's
you
like,
have Twitter?
yes.
So you're seeing this there because I don't have Twitter. So I basically learn what Twitter says from the guests that I have here because I don't have.
I don't tweet. I just use it to see what is going on and keep
Okay.
track on things. It has its fans, and also like he's being voted, or Lord of the Lost, or I don't know what the lead
Chris
singer.
Harms. Chris Harms.
He's being like voted the Miss Congeniality of the year. Like apparently he's like
He seems very nice.
super
They have done a great job with promoting him, like his personality. And
absolute.
also the way he breaks stereotypes.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see him and you don't
In
expect
his metal
him to.
band, and then he's an
Yeah,
absolute.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he
I
comes
love that.
out as this very nice person. Have you seen his reactions to the other songs?
So
He was
nice.
so nice. Even
So
when,
respectful. Yeah.
exactly, you could tell that he didn't like all of the songs, but
Yeah,
he was
of
very
course.
respectful.
You can give a compliment to your least favorite song every time. There's
Yeah, I
something.
love his reaction to Poland. Well,
You can try your best to give a compliment to every song. Um, oh, Poland. Poland. Do you know, again, we kind of skipped over her, but shot qualifier.
it might happen. I'm afraid that it might happen.
I think at this point she needs to embrace the meme, and maybe
Yes,
stand her in good stead. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Um, Germany, Lord of the Lost, good. Yeah, I like them. Ukraine, fine. Spain, love, absolutely love. This again, I guess, yeah, another kind of winner for me from the London PreParty. At least I was just blown away, mesmerized. Um, she did like a different intro to the song.
Hmm.
I saw her do something different, but again, same vibe of like an extended slow burn intro. I don't know if it was Madrid or Barcelona, and I think that elevates the song. And I know that she's only got 3 minutes, but I really wish she was able to incorporate that into what she does at Eurovision. I hope so somehow. Cut something else
Yeah,
out and include that long, dramatic, amazing opening. I think she will win the jury vote this year.
I hope so. She deserves it. She
Yeah.
deserves it. She is my number one.
Really? Oh wow.
That's my
Spain
number
number one,
one.
Armenian number two.
Yes.
Taste, love it.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, she they're gonna kill it. She's gonna kill it. Absolutely, no doubt in my mind. That leaves France.
Hmm.
Um, France was not an immediate grabber. Liked it, liked it.
Hmm.
This one is the biggest grower, I think, of them all. France and Portugal and Spain are the main growers for me this year or this season. I really, really, really like it now. And I just yesterday I watched her perform it live on like the French television program. Uh,
Hmm.
my first time seeing it live, and uh, she can bloody well sing, and she is bringing
Definitely.
all the diva, all the drama, everything that
Yes.
wanted and more. Like I think she just, yeah, is exuding this kind of untouchable energy, and I love it. And I
Me,
think
me too.
she's gonna own it. Like I think again, I know they can't all do well, but I do think France and Spain especially are gonna really ace it this year for sure.
Agreed. Yeah. What about the UK?
May. Um, I love it. I don't want to be biased, so I don't want to bang on too much, but she headlined obviously the London PreParty, and absolute. So the one thing with May is that like what worried me was that she's my age, and I was thinking, and she's not that. I know she's been around in the industry for a few years, but I was just
How
worried.
old are you?
25.
Okay.
So I was just thinking, a 25-year-old sort of been in the music industry for a few years, but closing the show of the Eurovision Song Contest after seeing like Loreen and
Mm.
Carrie's performances, like how is she going to manage to keep it together?
Everyone had the same fear.
It's true. But then
Everyone was
she
telling
did
me
it
the same
at the
thing.
pre-party. She went on last after Carrier, after Loreen, and again, and it helped that she had a home crowd in London, but she's also going to be playing a home crowd in Liverpool, and so
Exactly.
hopefully that will give her all the confidence that she needs to go out and slay. Um, I think it's the most memorable song of this year, potentially. It's
Most
constantly,
one of
it's,
the
I
most
hear it.
catchy for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I think the way she's like she's like an icon on Twitter. The way she's like doing this year, and just her whole energy and her socials, the way she's just I don't know, presenting herself on social media. She's doing an amazing job at representing the UK so far. And I think she's our best chance of not matching the success of Sam last year. It's a different contest this year, but definitely I think we're going to be proud of what she does. I really like it.
I agree. I agree. I love it. And I love her. Like, she looks like it's so fun. Like, I want to meet her. I want to hang out with her. I want to go
Literally.
to the pub next door with her.
100%. Honestly, and she's from North London, so I'm literally always, whenever I'm walking around Camden and Chalk Farm, I'm like, what if she's here?
Yeah.
My eyes out for the
May?
windows. May! Yeah, no, honestly, she just seems like a laugh. She's just the most British, like British, your average Brit. And
Yeah. Oh, have you seen? She uploaded today a picture on Instagram and she said fittings. And I was like, is this the outfit that she's gonna wear? Wait, I want to show it to you and I want you to tell me what you think about it.
oh my God. Because it's been baggy jeans at every pre-party, and I was thinking, I love a baggy jean, but she can't be wearing those on the Eurovision stage. So I was
That's the thing with me as well. I love this look, but I was like, is this enough for Eurovision? I'm not sure. But let me show you what. Can you see it? It's
oh
like
wow, mama,
a
wow.
green. Look, I
You think
like
it's
it.
basic? Yeah, no,
What?
I hear you. I,
But
I'm gonna pick it up so I can see the detail.
yeah, exactly. Put it on your phone. So yeah, it's on your Instagram. I'm thinking, is this the best choice for Eurovision for this song? Or would this be the best choice if she would go to Love Island? Y- You know what I mean?
I
It's
know what you
very
mean.
Love Island vibes, which is very
It
British,
is
so I
very
guess she
open quality wear,
represents.
but she's got the actual most gorgeous figure of anyone ever
Yeah,
before.
it's great for your
So
figure. I love.
I think, yeah, a well-fitted fit for
Mm,
sure. But I don't know about this one specifically. It's not, the budget's higher than this, surely.
yes, I agree. I'm like, I hope, I like it on her. I love this dress, but I'm like, I hope this is not the
Close
one.
of Eurovision. No, I don't. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, would you give it away this easy? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. That could just be a red carpet look, to be fair, in
Ah,
who knows?
maybe. Yeah, because we have the turquoise carpet.
That's it.
But again, is this the dress for the turquoise carpet? No.
Lime green against turquoise, probably not.
Uh, yeah, no. In Italy. We have Italy.
Um, again, I'm a sucker for an Italian ballad. So this was my number one for a while. It has made its way down my rankings, my personal rankings. I think it's maybe just shy of my top 10 now, or no, maybe it's just in my top 10. I think it's beautiful. I think from what some people have said that this could be the toilet song this year. I don't see that. I think he's got the best
No,
male
come
vocal.
on. Who would go to the toilet when they see Marco? Sorry, I have to do something. Hi, Marco. I do this every time I speak about Marco. I hope he sees it.
Oh, the most gorgeous man of this contest, I think,
I
absolutely.
know, right?
The most amazing male vocal. Like it, just yeah. It I connected immediately when I heard it. Same thing happened with Brividi, though. To be fair, I'm just a sucker for an Italian ballad.
Mm.
So I Yeah, I think this deserves more hype than it's getting. I see people really not liking it, or thinking, or say not liking it, but just saying, "Oh, another classic Italian ballad, male Italian ballad."
Yeah. Because I think they are kind of used to, like, for the last couple of years from Italy, having more cool songs. Like they were
Sure.
cooler than
Yeah.
this. This is more of a classic Italian
Yeah.
ballad. But on the other hand, we have a classic Italian ballad from a cool,
Artist.
hot,
Yeah.
hot man, you know. So I don't complain.
No, me neither. No, I think, yeah. The big five this year, I think, are coming through. Normally there's at least one or two clangers in there, but I don't, this is what I mean. This year is competitive. All the big five, even the big five are bringing it. Like
I
big.
know.
So yeah, I can't really complain about any of them, to be honest with you.
I agree. Okay, I want to ask you some fun questions.
Nice.
If I find the right page. So, question number one.
Mhm.
Which song had the best national final performance for you? But from the ones that won, that they are in Eurovision now.
Okay. Sure. Um, I reckon. I mean, natural instinct goes to the Nordics, but then that's granted because of the budget that goes into it. And actually, Loreen had smoke issues. Norway's was a little bit too dark, and Finland's was a little bit messy. So actually, if I'm gonna pick a slick and amazing national final, it's either Spain or Lithuania. They're the two actually that unexpectedly really
Yes.
me and like did something to me. So yeah, Spain and Lithuania, I think.
Okay, agreed,
But
especially
obviously
for Spain.
Loreen as well.
Yeah, I mean the production value of this performance.
I went to Melody Festival, and so I didn't know about the smoke thing and how it looked on TV until like kind of recently. And it was actually it was bad. Like the
Yeah, from the final.
yeah,
Yeah. She
final.
was lucky that they had another video and she also did the semi-final. So,
Sure.
you know,
Yeah.
we saw it how it should properly be. Yeah. Okay, question number two. Who has the most impactful voice for you? The voice that you listen and you get the shivers, you know?
It's either Blanca Paloma or Marco Mengoni. It's a
Okay.
Yeah. Loreen has always given me the shivers, but it's for a different reason. It's more nostalgic. It's more her voice will always just move me. If I think about like this year's contest and the voice with the song, Blanca Paloma and Marco Mengoni were the two that immediately touched me. I was like, yeah, yeah, I think they're
Okay.
incredible vocalists.
Agreed. Agreed. Question number three. Although we spoke about it a bit, who had the best outfit for you in the national final performance?
Monica August stuff. I think
Yeah.
that too. Yeah, I love Loreen's outfit as well. I love Blanca Paloma's outfit. But those two, yeah, those two are the standouts.
Yeah, because they
And
were
Ukraine,
also
soft
sorry,
slays. Ukraine
and
as well.
Ukraine.
I like the soft slay. They were subtle with it. They just wasn't too much. Because like again, like Carrier's outfit can be seen quite iconic now.
It is iconic, yeah, but
A lot of it now.
you wouldn't say that it's fashion.
No, yeah, no,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, what do you want from Karia? Do you want him to have the same outfit or to change?
I want him to change it.
Me too. I'm
He
like,
won't.
I loved it. It is iconic. He can
Yeah,
use it after Eurovision as well. But now I need to be surprised.
yeah.
I've lost this element with
It's our
him.
own faults for following it so much because like
Yes.
everyone else they're going to be seeing it for the first time and like we did and think oh my fucking god and think he looks insane.
Mm.
For anyone who's been following him like we all have over the last past months, we're I could use a switch up at this point, but
Yes,
I
me
don't think
too.
he will. And I get it. It's a signature now, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I don't know. I want him to surprise me though. I want that
Well,
element back because this was a big element from Karia, from the song, from the outfit, for everything, the element
yeah,
of surprise.
yeah.
And now I'm not surprised anymore, you know? Okay, question number four. Who is the hottest this year?
Marco Mengoni. Marco Mengoni, May Miller, all the M's, M&M's.
The M's,
Yeah.
M&M's.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, agreed. I mean, especially for women, we have a lot of hot women this
Oh,
year. A
absolutely.
lot of hot women. But yeah, Marco is my choice as well. Like, come on.
Come on.
Question number 5. Who has the most memorable song for you this year?
Like catchy.
Like yes, the one that's is stuck in your
Like
head, you know? When you watch the dishes, which song is going on and on in your head?
it's May Muller, but then I don't know if that's just because I hear it on the radio and it's just one I hear more, so it's more likely to be stuck in my head.
Yeah.
But also I do find myself having Malta playing in my head.
Oh,
Just
really? Okay.
that one and the that
Yeah.
does loop in my head a lot. Not necessarily because I wanted to, it just does. It does get stuck in.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Yeah, that was mostly the question. Like, which one, even without wanting
wanting
it,
it
but you
to,
have it.
it's
Yeah,
another
it's
one. Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Oh, Malta, nice. And the question number 7, which is the most underrated song for you this year?
Greece. Greece, Greece, Greece.
Okay,
Greece for sure.
that's a first. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you are the first guest that I've had here who is
Likes Greece.
supporting Greece so much. Like,
No, yeah,
except
100.
one other, except Georgie, who is Greek as well.
Uh-huh.
So you like it. But apart from us Greeks,
It's like such it is such a UK radio hit. Like no
that's
other. It's
true.
like a James Arthur song, or Lewis Capaldi could have sung it. Like it's so what I'm used to hearing, like, and I have been growing up. But Victor's bringing just so much more exciting production. Like I don't know why I'm so drawn to it, but I just do see
It,
this.
it has interesting music, right? I'm not the only one who listens to it
There's
because
production choices in there that just keep you so glued to, yeah.
okay, I'm happy that you say it because I've heard so many people saying it's generic, and I get that, the feeling and the idea of it.
The face of it.
It's not groundbreaking,
Yeah, yeah, not
But I
profound.
think that there is something interesting in the music that it's
Hmm.
different. It makes it kind of different.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm happy. I'm not crazy. Okay.
Not crazy
I
to be.
haven't lost it yet. And now you have to tell me your top 10.
Top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a few weeks ago I did like my 37, top 37, but things definitely changed. I mean, just playing songs since then, but also, yeah, seeing them live at the London pre-party. So, but some classics are still in there. So my number 10 spot now
Mm-hmm.
is Czechia.
Okay.
So that's why I'm like they have to qualify. I don't want to hear any more of this surprise non-qualifier. Please pull it together and bring. I think the message is beautiful
It
and the
is.
girls do sound amazing. It all does feel a bit clunky every time I've seen the live performances, and the styling is never great. But I said that when I watched the national final performance, and I was very quickly told that I shouldn't be commenting on the style. I should be listening and like reading the lyrics of the song, which is a fair point. I hear it. I think it's a beautiful song, but I think they need to get kind of
Yeah, but people who are gonna watch it on the night
it's a
and they will
package.
not understand the lyrics because it's in
Exactly.
multiple languages. So even if you speak one, maybe you don't know the other one.
Exactly, you might catch some, but it's yeah. I think
Exactly.
they're bringing a message, but they're being more subtle with it. It's less on the nose than other sort of powerful message songs we have this year, which yeah, I'm kind of missed the message when I first watched the performance.
Me
I only
too. Me too.
saw the video and I like got sort of understood a bit more. So yeah, I'm hoping they can bring some aspects of the music video the to the Liverpool stage and qualify. We'll see.
Completely agree.
And my number 9 is Portugal. Really, I
Okay.
have a real newfound love for Mimi Cat since seeing her. I think it's just she's infectious. And so yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a real fan of her now. Number 8, and this was in my top 10 video, in my top 37, this was my number 4, and it's gone down to number 8,
Okay.
is Norway.
Okay. Why was she not that good in
She
the
was
London
amazing.
PreParty?
She was
Okay.
amazing. It's just that I still think the song is amazing, and I think first time listeners' initial impact will stand it in good stead. But it's just becoming a little bit. I'm losing. I'm falling out of love with it a little bit. We've had
Okay.
it for ages now, and it can't
Mm.
always, keep me hooked. But where the other songs that I have higher up, they have kept me absolute hook, line, sinker this whole way. I'm just starting to lose it with maybe I've listened to it too much, and it's a very unique sounding song, and it's not really one that you should.
Is it? You think it's unique?
The whole melody, like the pop opera, I think it's yeah,
I
yeah. The
think
way
I
she's
think I've heard this in pirate movies as a soundtrack. Like I get this feeling from it,
I see. Okay, fair. Yeah, that's fair. I hear that. I think, and another thing as well, like I was so blown away by her national final performance now.
Yes.
When I look back and I have watched it a good few times, it was a little bit too dark, and I kind of want her to change the costuming. Well,
Mm.
change the styling because it's coming across a bit too costuming for me now. A
Did you
bit.
see the music video?
No. Is it the same outfit?
No, it's very different. I don't want to spoil it for you. You have to watch it and see
It was-
what you think because I was it was a bit weird for me. But you have to watch it. You have to
Okay,
watch it and then text me what you thought.
done. Okay,
That's
done.
good.
I'll do it straight after this.
Yeah.
But yeah, Norway, still love the song, still think it will do amazingly well, but just for my rankings, it's
Mhm.
falling down. And then this wasn't in my top 10 at all, but I now have at number 7 the UK. I'm loving how much I'm loving it. Because like I got like trauma from the UK Eurovision. And so even when they send a good song, when I first heard this, I was like just on edge and like, are people gonna like it? Rather than worrying about if I like it.
Oh, I saw your reaction to this one.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend loved it. I heard.
Immediately. He doesn't give a fuck. He whatever. He like is like, this is an absolute banger. I was more like, oh, I don't know. Is this the route we should have gone down as the UK sending a girly bop? I'm so glad we did. I think it's an amazing song, and I love Mae Muller. So that's my number 7. And I think it could come top 10. I don't know. We'll see, but
I
possibly.
think so as well. She's in
Yeah.
my top 10 for sure. So, and I think she will be in many people's like top
Fingers
8.
bloody crossed. Closing the show as well. What a slot. Like
Great place for her as well, and
and for
the
that,
type
yeah.
of song.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Ending on a high, hopefully. Number 6, Austria. I think it's like quite common in lots of rankings that I've seen. Austria is like midway of people's top 10s. I mean, there might be some people that have it as like higher as their number 1. For me, I think the song is epic, but it's just not one that I can listen to again and again and again. I'm like a once a day Austrian kind of guy, just because. Well, again, otherwise that would be. I should have mentioned that as a catchy song. Pope, pope, pope. Like that
Yeah,
is
true. It's very catchy. Very catchy.
very annoying, but it's an epic song. I love the message. I love how they wrote it. I think they're very talented girls. My number 5th place, it's Lithuania, Monica.
Okay. Very high.
I I'm obsessed. Yeah. I need her not to flop. So like, if anyone watching this could please vote for Lithuania. I very, very much appreciate
Use your influencer power.
I I think it just Lithuania is just one that from the first time I heard it, I get the same feeling every time I hear it. She injects into my veins like this just feeling, and it's kind of a sad song in a way, but I just feel joy. I think she exudes, like it gives me melancholic feelings but also joy, and it makes me feel emotional. She does everything that I need from her,
Okay.
basically. I
Great.
love it. This one also was not in my top 10 and is now my 4th place.
Okay.
It's Spain. I think I had them at number 12, and then seeing her a couple of weeks ago and blowing my absolute mind. Jury winner, I think, and would be very well deserving. And I just hope Europe gets it. When I was first watching Benidorm Fest, I was worried about some people not liking it and finding the style annoying, but a bit like Go A. I think even though the vocal is maybe not used to what some people it's not what people are used to hearing, you can't deny the talent, and so just the musicality of it all, and the staging and the slickness and the beauty. So I think, yeah, Spain is number 4, and then I have Finland in 3rd place,
Okay.
and were Finland my number 1? I think Finland were my number 1.
Okay.
Currently 3rd. Still love it, but like you say, the shock factor is dying on me slightly.
Mm.
So much of why I loved it was because of how much I loved it the first time I heard it, and the feelings.
Yes. Yes.
So, and it's not, we can't go back and repeat history. So that's, and it was going to do amazingly well. And I'm so excited to like be in Liverpool and see people watching it, and, see how people react to it when it's finally at the final, which it obviously will be. But yeah, it's still an amazing song, but it's my 3rd place this year. My number 2, Sweden, classic. I think it's amazing. I don't need to talk about Sweden, it's incredible. But my number 1, Armenia. She's climbed the ranks, and I just do prefer the song now to all the other songs. And after seeing her performance or watching the video of her at Madrid, I was worried she wouldn't be a good vocalist, but she can do it. So we'll have to see what the staging brings.
I can't wait to see her staging.
I'm so excited. I am, whatever it is, she's gonna kill it. So
are we gonna watch the rehearsals? Because they said something that we are not going to watch them this year.
I saw on Twitter something about it being TikTok again. So it's going to be the 10 to 15 second snippets that we get to see. So I don't know about full-blown rehearsals, but I think we should see something.
Okay, that's better than nothing. At least we'll see something. But yeah,
please God.
What?
I need something.
Yes. I can't like live with the
Otherwise,
feeling
it's just
that I
going to
know
be,
they're rehearsing and we have no idea what's happening over there.
it would then just turn into like leaks of people that heard things from the arena, and then that's just going to be chaos. Like
Yeah, but also not even the press can be in the first rehearsals.
Shut up.
Yeah, they are not allowed to see it this year.
Oh my God.
They said that it's because they want the artist to feel more free and actually do a rehearsal and not a show, which makes sense.
It does make sense, but it doesn't make sense in my fantasy because I want to know
I
what's
know.
happening as it's happening.
I know. Are you gonna go to Liverpool?
Going to Liverpool, don't have tickets for any of the shows, sadly.
Okay.
Missed out, but going just to like the Euro Village for a few days for sure.
Okay. So are you gonna be there for the day of the final?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Come back on Sunday.
And where are you gonna watch it? Like, is there gonna be a show somewhere outside? Or...
They've got like they've got like a Euro Village situation, like a zone.
Yeah.
It will hold like 20,000 people, like a massive space with huge screens. Is the plan. We'll see.
Nice. Sounds like a nice plan.
Hopefully, it's not long to go. Will you be heading up to Liverpool? You're watching in London?
No, I will be in London at my house,
Nice.
watching it with my
Party.
friends. Yes, we always do it. We wanted to go this year because it's like in the UK. But then the whole thing with the bots and the tickets and everything that happened, and we didn't get tickets.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I'm inviting friends over as every
Nice.
year, and we're gonna film a reaction. So people, subscribe, so you will get notified for that reaction. Also, I will have Sean's link for his channel down in the description. So please subscribe to both of us. Do not forget to like this video if you liked it. Um, Share it with everyone you know around the world. And Sean, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so, so much for having me. It was an absolute pleasure.
I had so much fun. Thank you.
Me too.
And thank you everyone for
Thanks,
watching
guys.
this. And see you very soon at another video. Bye.